everybody, I'm Ozzie here with Lucid Lending in Asheville, North Carolina. Today we're going to talk about 3 easy steps on how to improve your credit so when the time comes, you can buy a house. Let's define credit. Credit is if I'm going to loan you something, you're going to pay it back to me, right? Correct. Good. If you don't pay it back to me, that's a negative thing. I'm going to give you a negative credit score. If you pay it back to me, I'm going to give you a positive credit score. That's pretty much simple math, correct? Good. So let's talk about credit right now and how important it is. And your credit score is the most important thing in your future. Number 1, pay your bills on time. That's the first and most important one, because if you happen to miss a $20 credit card payment on a $15 payment, that is going to drop your credit score by 100 points, possibly. Number 2, we are going to limit the amount that you spend on your credit limit. So if I have a credit card and that credit card limit is $1,000 and I max that credit card out, that is going to be a negative factor when it comes down to my credit score. But if I had a credit limit of $1,000 and I maintained a $200 balance and I made the minimum payment on time for, let's say, 6 months to a year, those credit agencies, they're going to see that and they're going to like it a lot. And they're going to say, you know what? Your score's going to go up. It's going to go up and up. But if I have $1,000 credit limit and I go ahead and I spend $989 and I just make the minimum payment and I just do that for months, they're going to be like, no good. No good. No good there. So what you really want to do is you really want to let them know that you have the responsibility not only just to pay your bills on time, but to keep them under a ratio of 20 to 25%, because that's what they're looking for. Because if you have your limits under 20 to 25%, they're going to report positive. You go over that 50% level, negative. And nobody likes a negative. Especially not TransUnion, Experian, or Equifax. Because those are the 3 companies that will determine your FICO score, your credit score. And that's the most important thing in your financial life. Okay, and the third one is let's not be an idiot. Let's not overspend. Let's not max out your card. Because if you max out your card, that's only a negative thing when it comes down to the credit bureaus. If you're not paying attention to your credit bills, your Best Buy bills, your Home Depot bills, your Lowe bills that you all have lines of credit with, if you're not paying attention to those bills and you miss one payment, that is going to drop your credit score dramatically. And that will, one, eventually maybe disqualify you from buying a house, if not, cost you way more money when it comes down to buying a house. So what I'm trying to get across to you today is the importance of, 1, making your payments on time. That's number 1. Number 2, not exceeding your credit limit. If your credit limit is $1,000, I want you to keep your balance at $250, no more. If you happen to go over it, it's okay. Just make sure that you're conscious of it, that's over that 50% limit, and get it down. Okay? Number 3, don't open up any more credit because you don't need it. You're broke. You're trying to borrow money. Pay your bills on time. That's all I'm asking. Once you do those 3 things, you call me, I'm going to put you into a house. I'm going to set you up with a real estate agent, and we're going to make the American dream come true for you. Ozzie, Lucid Lending, stay local with Lucid.